Stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. WWE AEW, everybody. We back, baby. We are back. We are back. We are back. Let us not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. Once again, I am your host. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling, everyone. Follow me, RJD. At What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling. Well, follow me, RJD, on the Twitter, aka XRJ699. Man, I missed y'all, man. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully, everybody's having themselves a wonderful Friday afternoon. 2 o'clock, the heat wave has come and gone. My wife's birthday has come and gone. And now we are back. We are back to talk some wrestling. And I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. Had to take a trip. Was out of town. Went to Atlantic City for a few days. Came back. Had some nice events. Did some nice things. It was cool. Wife had a good birthday. Everything was smooth. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm in a good space. We had the Cena Punk stuff on Sunday. I'll give my 2 cents about that. We had Monday Night Raw. We had AEW Dynamite. Give you my 2 cents about that. But I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm back, ready to rock. And we gotta make sure the home life is good. And now we are back at it, back to work, and we are here to get the ball rolling. So hit the like button, hit the like button, smash the like button on your way in, drop a comment. If you miss me, let me know. I missed you too. But we back. We are back. And first thing I want to talk about is this carrying cross nonsense. What are we doing here? Who started this?
You stupid.
Who started this carrying cross and scared to bump stuff? What the hell are you guys talking about? Carrying cross is a whole professional wrestler. Why would somebody who don't want to take any bumps be a pro wrestler? Like, we got to have a little bit of common sense here, people, all right? If you don't like carrying cross, just say so. I don't like carrying cross, but I don't know who started this buffoonery rumor that the man doesn't like to take bumps when he's a whole pro wrestler out here. It makes zero sense. Why would you say such a thing? That's stupid.
You stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Nope.
Don't be stupid. I don't know who started that, but there's this thing going around on Twitter, on YouTube, that carrying cross doesn't like to bump because I don't know if it's old footage or new footage. And the truth is, nobody knows why they're not using carrying cross. I don't know. You don't know. Is he hurt? Are they using him on TV? Just in talking segments, he's not doing anything. We don't know why he's not on TV. The reason he's not on TV is not because he doesn't want to bump. That is dumb.
You stupid.
That's stupid. How are you going to be a pro wrestler and don't want to bump? Of course, something could be wrong with him. We don't know. I don't know who started this, but we don't know why he's not on TV. But what I do know is that every time they show him, he gets a big pop, and then they use him for whatever segment, and then that's it. Now, there is something going on that was confirmed that he will be fighting Sami Zayn soon, because Sami said, "I'm tired of talking to you." So they'll be having something soon, which is great. That's what we want. But this man has gotten himself over with that fiery promo WrestleMania weekend. He continues to light up Twitter and YouTube and make these videos. He continues to light it up, and promo work and character work. All they need to do is start upon that and build them a story, let them build to something and see where it goes. Right now, the crowd, every time they see him, they pop for him. So he's obviously doing something right. But we don't know why he's not on TV. I think he's had one, maybe two matches. I think he was in the Battle Royal and he had another match that I can't remember who it was against. So we don't know why they are not putting him on TV. What we do know is grade A bullshit. He should be on TV. There's plenty of TV time. There's plenty of spots. There's plenty of things for him to do. This man should be on TV, especially with the character work that he's doing right now. He should definitely be getting rewarded for that, for getting himself over. Isn't that what they want? They want people to get over, right? Well, here's a guy who's getting himself over. What are we doing to capitalize on that? What are we doing to capitalize on that? That is what we need to be focusing on. Not carrying cross can't bump.
You stupid.
So whoever said that, man,
Tiger uppercut.
what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All right. Had to get that out the way. All right, Cena. Cena cut the pipe bomb promo on Punk on SmackDown, and a lot of people are mixed about it. Listen, every time I see Cena with this heel persona, every single time I see him, I just think about 2011, 2012, back in the day. What was it? 2013 is when 2011, 2012 is when Punk won Money in the Bank. I think about that era where, because after that it was Roman Reigns. So maybe that 2012-13 era. Every time that happens, I just think about, where was this back then?
Stop it. Get some help.
Because if Cena was going to keep winning and winning and winning, that's great. That's great. If Cena was going to keep winning anyway, then it don't matter. It don't matter. They could have had him cutting these great promos at this point back then, and they would have made a hell of a lot more impact than they are now. And people like them now. Excuse me. People like them now.
They're gonna keep winning and winning.
So we're not gonna say people don't like them now, because they do. They definitely do. But like I said, if he was gonna keep winning, then this is what they should have did back then. It would have made so much more sense. It would have been so much better. It would have been dope. It would have been awesome. But unfortunately, that's not what they did. And they're giving it to us now. And listen, everybody forgets Cena came in as a heel. Cena was a heel. Dr. Thugonomics. And then we liked him. So for people who kept saying, oh, he can't be a heel, he's not going to be great. What's wrong with you?
You stupid.
He was already doing it. Cena can do whatever they give him to do. He's going to be good at, because Cena is that good. So what are we talking about here? This makes no sense. But I like the promo. I thought it was cool. I thought it was the way they did it. I liked him through the table, just like Punk put him through the table when Punk cut the pipe Brown. Now, obviously, it's not going to have the same effect, and it's not going to be the same, because obviously it's a different time, it's a different era. So, yeah, okay, it's not going to be the same, but I liked it. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. So, Don DeMarco for John Cena.
Don DeMarco.
Like I said, Cena, every time I see him doing this heel work, which is basically every week, I'm like, damn, we could have used this 10 years ago. Back when he was Super Cena and he was winning all the time. Damn, we could have really used this. But hey, it was not to be. So what are we going to do? Sit here and cry over spilled milk? Come on. Let's get it together, y'all. All right, Monday Night Raw. So what happened on this show? We're going to make it real quick. Braun Breaker beat Penta with a spear. Beat Penta Cero Miedo. Seth Rollins told him to stay out of his way. Penta was like, I'm not staying out of your way. So we'll see what happens with that. AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio was canceled for Night of Champions due to an injury to Mysterio. Now, I heard he's still hurt. Now, this is the 27th, so this is Friday. This was as of Monday. So I hope he's okay. I heard he's still hurt. We'll see if that holds true. But whatever's going on with him, we wish him a speedy recovery, as always. Jade Cargill beat Roxanne Perez to advance in the Queen of the Ring. And her and Asuka had a stare down. Asuka also had a stare down with Kairi Sane. What am I talking about?
Stop it.
Also had a stare down with Io Sky. And I'm looking forward to that match. Io versus Asuka. Woo, take my money. Take my money. Gunther cut a promo on Goldberg ahead of their match on Saturday night's main event. Goldberg did a pre-taped interview. Over under 5 minutes. That match. Over or under 5 minutes. Hopefully they do some real impactful stuff, because that match ain't going to be that long. Sami Zayn attacked Karrion Kross because Kross said, once again, I'm going to be world champion. And once again, Randy Orton beat you. So he was talking shit. Becky Lynch beat Bayley via disqualification because Lyra Valkyria got in the way.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because she's stupid.
You stupid.
Nah, she's not stupid. So she got in the way because, she's mad at Becky and she wants a piece of Becky. But Bayley was setting up for that elbow drop. But what happened? Kairi Sane came in and effed it all up. Oh, not Kairi Sane. My bad. Not Kairi Sane. Lyra Valkyria came in and effed it all up, unfortunately. So that sucks. Becky got mad at her. Becky got hightailed it out of there. Bayley got mad at her. Looks like we're setting up for a triple threat, and we will see what happens with that. Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley had themselves a little scrap dust up, which was pretty cool. It ended with Rhea Ripley getting put through a table because Roxanne Perez came and ran interference. I like this. Those two ladies are tall, very strong ladies. Keep fighting. Take my money. Thank you. So that happened. And Cody beat Jay to move forward in the cup. Now Cody versus Randy Orton, if I'm not mistaken. Queen of the Ring final. If I'm not mistaken, it's Cody versus Randy. So, yeah, and they had a good match. So, They also shook hands and showed love afterwards. All in all, I thought Monday Night Raw was smooth. Listen, Monday. Oh, and Rusev and Sheamus also had a stare down. Sheamus said, "It's time to fight. I'm tired of talking, fella." Sheamus is awesome, man. When Sheamus is said and done, we're going to put some respect on his name. But he said, "I'm tired of talking, fella. When we're going to fight?" Shout out to Fight Night. So Monday Night Raw, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, AEW Dynamite. The return of Kota Ibushi. The return of Kota Ibushi. So, Kota Ibushi came back. First thing I'll say, Kota looks great. He looks in shape. So, Don DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
Now, Kota Ibushi had a lot going on when he went away. He was coming off the shoulder injury where, first of all, if you know Kota Ibushi from back in his prime Okada, Omega, Golden Lovers, all of this stuff, Kota Ibushi was a mother effing savage. Cruiserweight Classic, Kota Ibushi. That guy, woo, shit. Mother effing classic. But Kota Ibushi had some injuries. He was going through a lot in his life. And when he came back, he didn't really do too much. If you see him in the ring, he was kind of like taking it slow. And that man could go. He could just bang, 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 bang. And you know, that New Japan hard-hitting style. But now that we see him again, he looks like he's good. I don't know if he's back to that guy from, 10 years ago. But maybe he doesn't have to be that guy. You know, Kenny Omega is not the same Kenny Omega doing crazy stuff from 10 years ago. But these guys are pros. They know what they're doing. They know how to work. And they know how to get the most out of what they have. And not like these guys are anywhere near done, you know, but these guys were always beat up. Every wrestler is beat up. They're all beat up all the time. Always in pain. But I'm just glad to see Kota Ibushi back. First and foremost.
Dom DeMarco.
I'm just glad to see him back. So, first things first, we opened this with Toni Storm walking through and Mercedes Moné beating the holy hell out of her. She beat her up, hit her with the bank statement on the ramp, beat her up, said, "You stupid little biatch. You want to play games, huh? You want to play the games?" So she beat her up. She got one over on her. And Shirakawa came out for the save. So that happened. Listen, they got about 5-6 weeks to All In. They got to build it up somehow. And the Young Bucks also threw a curveball and said, "You know what? We bumped up the tag match. Will Ospreay and Swerve versus Blake Christian and Lee Johnson. It was happening later on in the show. You know what? It's happening right now." So Will Ospreay came out. He was still taping his wrist up. Swerve came out. He didn't even have his shirt on right. But in the end, these guys won. And I think they won with the kick to the head, the house call, if I'm not mistaken. Ospreay and Swerve win. So Young Bucks came out mid-match with Chris to watch the action. Afterwards, Swerve and Ospreay took to the mic and said, "I'm tired of you guys waving your ding-a-lings around, waving your power around. What we're going to do, put something on the line, bruv." Ospreay, Swerve versus the Bucks, All In for the EVP title or EVP control, whatever. And so that's going to be official, and that's happening. So I like this. Nothing wrong here. Young Bucks playing mind games. Swerve and Hangman. Swerve and Ospreay saying, "Listen, I'm tired of your shit. Put something on the line. Let's fight." And I'm all for it. Now, what I will say, Swerve and Ospreay have incredible chemistry with each other as a tag team. If they wanted to, if they so chose to go for the tag team titles and have it mean something and like build up these guys versus the Hurt Syndicate, I could get behind that 120%. If they had a tag team division like the tag team division they used to have 2-3 years ago, when people actually gave a shit about the tag team division and AEW was the home of the people who weren't getting used and they brought up homegrown people, it would be different. But now this is not the same AEW as it used to be. So I don't know if I would go that route because nobody really cares about the tag team division right now. And you kind of got to build it back up. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it if they want to go that route. These guys have incredible chemistry together. Kota Ibushi versus Trent Beretta. Honestly, I like this match. I liked it. Kota Ibushi back. He may not be the same as he was in New Japan, but this match was as good as he's ever looked. He was hard hitting, kept up the pace, and like I said, he was dealing with a lot of injuries. He was just beat up physically, mentally. Now he looks like he is in shape. First and foremost, he's been training. He's in shape. And like I said, I don't got to see the old Kota Ibushi. I got to see Kota Ibushi, period. As long as he's good to go, I'm all for it because that's just another guy that they can use, that they can tell the story with, and one of Kenny's best friends. So, shout out to them. So, the stage has been set. Okada came out, and Ibushi was like, let's go. This is familiar. New Japan, baby. Let's go. But Okada said, bitch, and walked away. So, Okada versus Ibushi, take my money. They're probably setting up for a match there. I ain't mad at it. And Ibushi won with the Komagaye knee to the face, which looked like it sucked for Trent. Also want to see Kenosuke Takeshita versus Okada or Ibushi. Please take my money. Jet Speed versus Ricochet and AR Fox. AR Fox came out and was doing an interview with Renee Paquette. Ricochet said, hey, let's tag up. He said, I don't. And he said, listen, man, can't go back on your word. Just gave him a pound and said, yep, can't go back on your word. See you out there. So they had themselves a match, and AR Fox ends up getting stranded, and he gets hit with the UFO frog splash from Mr. Jet out of the Jet Speed, Mr. Knight. So this was great. And then the Hurt Syndicate came up and hurt people. So the Hurt Syndicate came out and beat everybody up because we hurt people. We hurt people. So Bailey and Knight defeat Ricochet and Fox with the UFO. And then after that, the Hurt Syndicate came up, beat them up, started talking junk. And after everything MJF did in Mexico, would have been good to see more of a follow-up, but this is what they followed up with Mr. Briscoe talking junk to them. So, and Mr. Briscoe ended up getting a win because there was a fatal four-way for the number one spot in the Casino Men's Gauntlet, and Briscoe got the win. Briscoe beats Roderick Strong, Bandito, and Kenosuke Takeshita. So this was solid stuff here. All of these guys are great, fantastic, a lot of action to go around. We did have Adam Cole got laid out an open challenge for the TNT Championship to anyone in the Don Callis family on Collision. It was later announced that Josh Alexander accepted. Man, how the TNT title has fallen. Man. The tag team titles, the TNT titles, they have fallen a long way down. This is just not the same show. So, fatal four-way for the number one spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet. Statlander, Willow, Thunder Rosa, and Athena. Athena out of Ring of Honor Purgatory. Thank God. This was another good match. Athena, first of all, Chris Statlander, they got her. I don't know if she's a heel, she's a babyface. She's conflicted. Last week, Moxley told her, don't let anybody tell you who you can be and who you are. Everybody loves Willow. Good to see Thunder Rosa on TV finally, and Athena's out there. So Statlander gets the win. Wednesday Night Fever on Willow, and that was that. So Billy Starks brought her title, but Rosa took Athena out in the meantime, falling off the steel steps with a suplex. After the match, Big Stoke was back there with FTR, asked for a face-to-face meeting with the Outrunners in the ring on Collision. Why is FTR on Collision? They should be on Dynamite. Looking to get built up to fight for the tag team titles. FTR versus the Hurt Syndicate. I'll take it. But I don't know. We'll see. You know, everybody who likes Mr. Phil Brooks gets relegated to a Collision. So we'll see what happens. Hangman Page versus the Beast Mortos. Why? Why is Hangman Page in a main event versus the Beast Mortos?
Nope. You stupid.
Now, this is very confusing to me. Very, very confusing. Because what has the Beast Mortos done to earn a spot with the Hangman in the main event of the show? The Beast Mortos, the second time he was in the main event in the last 2 weeks, and I hope this has nothing to do with who he's dating. That's all I'm saying. I hope this has nothing to do with that. But, okay, Hangman Page. Hangman Page wins with the buckshot lariat. And after the match, we have the Young Bucks come out with the lights go off, lights go back on, EVP trigger right to Hangman's face. The Death Riders come out. They have a chain. Moxley's choking him out. Moxley's choking him out. And the Ops make the save. Will Ospreay comes out and make the save. And was a bad night for the Cowboy because they went off the air like that. So, what I will say is, unfortunately, they needed to. This felt like filler. This felt like filler. I'm not gonna lie. This felt like filler, but I'm not gonna sit here and be mad at it. No, I'm not gonna condemn everything like a lot of people do. I just will say this felt like a little bit of filler to me. That's okay. That's okay. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But that was your AEW Dynamite. I have not seen Collision yet. I probably will watch it, and I'll watch NXT. What the wrestling news brief on Sunday. We'll see what's going on with that. And then we are right back into the swing of things next week. So look out for that. As for me, I am out. Everybody be safe. Enjoy. The heat is back down to regular temperature, finally, even though I love the heat. So with that being said, I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.